Hello, SpeedGaming. Welcome to the semifinals of the 2025 Link to the Past Randomizer tournament, now in 2026. We have a great matchup, though. Gammachuu and telethar, both very well-known and accomplished names in the community. So this should be an awesome race. It is going to be cross keys. I don't know how telethar is going to deal with no mirror scroll or pseudo boots or Zelga woods. This is just regular cross keys. But that's how we roll around here. I'm Drossi, and I'm here with Phoenix. How are you?
I'm doing well, as you told. We are in the semifinals. We have two strong players here, and looking forward to see it. And the next, I guess roundabout to us will show us. We will see here a Sang start with some bombs.
Yeah. Nice way to kick it off. Oh, and it's at Magic Bat. So we will need a hammer or Mit's Moon Pearl and Mirror to get to the back of Escape if we can't get there via the front. Or I guess there could always be a connector to hammer pegs, and then we just need the mirror.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Either way, we shall see. Got $100, we can pay off the bottle vendor at least.
That's nice.
Runners are pretty well synced up as we find Super Bunny Cave here. Having also found Hookshot Cave here. Don't want to follow any connectors yet.
I mean, you can.
Oh, nice convenient pyramid fairy. That'll be good if we get some bottles. Though telethar also found the bottle shop.
So Gamma will see hello potion shop.
And Gamma going south before he goes north. Telethar doing a bit more standard, going north and checking everything in CAC.
Was Super Bunny Cave here?
There's Spiral Cave. The well is vanilla today, so that's gonna be nice. We can just drop into it.
Yeah,
okay, Hotel
nice.
Mario, Gamma wins, time of 2:21. There's our first key that we've found so far, as telethar finds a TR small. That's literally the first trackable item we've found in all of this.
After round about 3 minutes?
And starting in CAC.
And the bunk rocks. There's another key, and it's from Meyer.
Gamma did the spec rock jump. And, well, he's about to just... Well, no, we don't know this exit. He came in from the CAC entrance. We don't know where the third exit to spec rock goes.
The upper entrance leads to the Dark World, and here is K45.
So, it is a useful Dark World connector, though you have to bomb jump to do it. Blue Mail in Link's house.
Take it. Let's ignoring the rest of Kakariko for the moment, and we'll check the Uncle drop down and also the castle entrance.
Telethar not yet ready to follow Spiral Cave. Ooh, there's the backside of Bumper Cave. So we
With a
could
hook
traverse
shot, we
that
can
with a
take
hook
it.
shot if we find one.
Oh, hello Ganon.
Well, that's nice. Hopefully we won't need to beat either Aga. Telethar following Gamma's footsteps here. He's going to come out at Cave 45. Remarkably slow start, though.
True. Where are the goods here?
Well, you know what they say, Skullwood's got the goods, not that we have a way of getting to Skullwoods. Yeah, I'm curious what we'll find in the drop-downs up in Lostwoods area, though, both Thieves' Hideout and Lumberjack.
I mean, you hope to see Useless Fairy behind Aga 2.
Yeah, and you hope to see behind Aga 1 some visible item that you don't need, or maybe even Uncle. Ooh, there's... Wow.
Wow!
Finally
Hello!
finding stuff in Mini Moldorm.
Wow! Okay,
Moonpearl,
Siege.
Flippers, Boots, and the big Key of Evil's Bane. But Gamma didn't have enough bombs to get through Mini Moldorm Cave.
Maybe he was hoping to find some bombs in one of the chests.
Well, I know Telethar will be extremely happy with those early boots. Oh, more bombs and mushroom spot. Ooh, magic from the bush crab. I didn't actually catch what was in Thieves' Hideout location, did you?
Okay, talking about item locations. The second drop-down witch is vanilla.
Yup. Ooh, and there's Eastern Palace in the Lumberjack Hut.
It's a nice one.
Oh, I see. That was Useless Fairy at Thieves' Hideout.
Okay.
Ooh, our
There's a
first sword in the first check of Eastern.
Sword makes dashing much more easier.
It also makes killing enemies much easier when we've been relying on bombs and throwing things to this point.
That's true.
So what do we have left for drop-down locations. We have Uncle, we have Magic Bat, we have Thieves' Hideout.
I
think that's it.
haven't. Yeah, Uncle's left, Useless Fairy, Lumberjack.
No, Useless Fairy
but-
was at Thieves' Hideout drop-down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Uncle, Magic Bat, and Thieves' Hideout are what we haven't seen yet. So there is at least one item in the pyramid. We just hope it's something we don't need.
Just
Little pot small.
first one.
Telethar now finding that blue mail. Ah, yes, and he has boots, so he can check the bonk rocks here.
For
Front
desert.
Yeah, front entrance. Oh!
We'll take it.
Yeah, so now we can check the back of Escape with that hammer.
Yeah, 2.
But Telethar first wants to see what the connectors are here. Makes sense. Oh, comes out at Eastern, okay. No, Pod.
I was about to say, this is pot area.
Yes, my bad. Good thing we have that Moon Pearl already. Kiki's now following us in the wrong direction and stole $10 from us. Okay, Telethar finds Paradox Cave. Gamma also about to get relieved of $10. And there's our first glove in Paradox Cave.
Normal Darkhold access.
Yeah, that's kind of nice to have. Means we can easily get to Village of Outcasts and its many entrances.
There was also the Swamp Small.
Yeah, if we find the dam and we find Swamp, we can do a good chunk of it. We just need the hook shot now to beat it altogether.
Low Hype Cave.
Yeah, did Telethar wind up in Light World Shopping Mall? Is that where he is?
Yes. Ice Rod, Bottle, and Skullwood Small.
And conveniently a connector to get us out of Light World Shopping Mall.
Connector will lead us to Village of Outcast.
And Gamma right on Telethar's heels. Swamp and desert are 5-6, in fact.
So the swamp small is hard required here.
Indeed. And we'll need to find the back of desert at some point.
You can steal the small key from desert, but you have to safe commit if there is nothing.
Yeah. And of course we need the big key to beat desert. Telethar's found the front of escape. Ice small, which is logically required to beat ice and sure makes routing it easier, though we still don't know if it's actually a crystal.
Indeed.
That ice rod and half magic are sure a nice combination in here. Everything except for the green guards can just be beaten with them, though Telethar's decided that he was going to hammer the ball and chain guard.
I was about to ask, is the green guard still alive to make the death warp easier? Yes, he is alive.
Telethar not going for Dark Cross.
I'm pretty sure he will go back after checking Skullwoods here.
Yeah, we'll see how Skullwoods is laid out. Like, will this actually connect us to the back, or is this one of those cases where we might have to drop down and get locked in the back? Oh, Telethar is not checking that way. He is going out the front and straight to a drop down. And the drop down didn't... Oh no, that is a useful drop down. I thought that was the mid drop down for some reason.
Meanwhile, Gamma has found Blind's hideout with a head quest. We can check digging spot.
That was the vanilla Skullwoods map.
Yes, it was.
So, are there compasses in this, or are they pre-collected? Because I noticed we're getting item counts in all of the dungeons.
Compass are also shuffled.
Oh, okay.
There is your answer. There is your answer.
Oh, right. It's because Hyrule Castle doesn't have a compass. I think that's what it is. So they just give us the counts.
But we have found the bow in Back of Escape.
That we have. Just need the Eastern Big to finish off Eastern. Oh, right, and Telethar, having found the map while he was in here, now knows that this is a crystal. We still have a lot of dungeons left to find, though. Telethar going for the hover in Hookshot Cave. Gamma, of course, does not hover. So if there's anything here, it could be a while before Gamma gets it.
We hookshot lock. 2 of the chests. Holding a red rupee, a compass. Number 3 will be seen soon.
It's Telethar's third try hovering. He's just gonna throw in the towel now. We'll have to wait to see what's in that last chest.
There is swamp.
Now we just need the dam. Ooh, Hookshot Cave has its vanilla exit. And there's Back of Desert sitting there on top of Dark Death Mountain.
Was that magic bet on the useless fairy spot?
I missed it. Oh, and here's Uncle at Sanctuary, so if that is Magic Battle Useless Fairy, then it's Thieves' Hideout at Pyramid. So one item that we can't get. Okay, Telethar is just gonna straight out drop down because he knows it's not Ganon here, so therefore dropping down safe.
Ganon is on the uncle spot.
And Gamma is gonna get his bow now. Neither runner has checked Dark Cross yet. Of course, it's not in logic.
Gamma is now playing Super Bunny Cave.
Right, we saw an entrance, but we haven't actually seen what's inside it.
Well, telethar is going to the eastern area.
There's the ice map, but we already... No, we don't know what ice is, actually. But we haven't found it either.
Yes, I was to say we only know about desert and swamp and also Skullwoods.
Telethar checking Hobo, which has been in logic for a bit since we got those slippers pretty early. For Hera Big. Could be useful since we don't have a hookshot to Herapot.
Yes, and if we will find Hera now, we can beat the dungeon.
Ah, Telethar finds back of Skull Woods. We can beat this. No, we don't have a fire source. What am I saying?
Yeah, we're still missing something like lamp or fire rod.
Saha's sitting on the book. Now, we know we don't need it for desert because we already came out that way.
And we also got the information that Misery Mire is our green pennant.
Yeah, and we could start checking tablets. Not that we have a way to get to Bombo's tablet at the moment. Telethar does have Zora money, so does Gamma for that matter. Ooh, big key on the ledge, gotta grab that.
Can be important. We can read the tablets. We need Master Sword to get the item.
But knowledge is still important. Okay, there's the Desert Small, so now we don't have to worry about scumming. We can go into Desert at our leisure and grab 2 more items.
So,
Ooh, and Thieves big. I think Telethar's probably reluctant, if he were to find Thieves, to go to the back without a small key.
okay. Is the small key useful or
Ooh.
not? Oh, yeah.
Zora hard required. Well, I guess we don't know if the mirror is required, but the chances of the mirror being required are extremely high.
And especially cross keys mirror is always a nice to have.
Yeah, because we've only found a connector to Dark Death Mountain so far, and that means we now have all of Light Death Mountain available.
Another point is we have access to the pyramid, so we can mirror to the Hyrule Castle balcony.
And looks like Telethar's now gonna do Super Bunny, which he'll have an easier time of being able to mirror block delete as opposed to Gamma, who had to go around and bomb jump and all that.
The reason why we haven't checked the desert middle entrance is we already have seen it. It's the other side of the Super Bunny Cave.
Gamma gonna get that desert small, which will hopefully lead him to his mirror in short order. Telethar now going through Hookshot Cave, knowing that this is his White Death Mountain axis as well as Dark Death Mountain.
We know it's vanilla, so he can also check the item on Floating Island here.
Grabbing the Bloomerang because it's our first stun item, so we can check the stun prize now. Now, Telethar doesn't have the book, so he can't check Ether Tablet here, but it might take Gamma a bit to find his way here, though, because he never followed the connector in Hookshot Cave.
So, maybe they were required to get access to the complete Death Mountain here.
And there's another TR Small sitting on Spec Rock. Speaking of TR, Gamma is in it. And we have red mail just over half an hour in.
I mean, it's free. We'll take it.
Yeah, and the mirror means you're not going to have to worry about death warping.
It's true. And there's Misery Mire.
Yes, which we know on Gamma's side is Green Pendant. Telethar has no smalls. I think he can still get everything, except obviously he can't do the boss without Samaria.
Also, left side Mire is fire locked, and we don't have any fire source like lamp.
I keep forgetting we don't have a fire source, because it's kind of crazy half an hour in we don't have a fire source. Ooh.
Oh, hello, Silvers.
Yeah. Nice find. Especially since we haven't beaten a single boss yet, those silvers come in handy in a lot of boss fights. And hello, bottle number 2. There's our mitts. Yeah, so we can see if Ice Palace entrance is anything. Also helps us with Dark Death Mountain portals. And you were saying about fetch quests, we got the mushroom.
Yes. Hello, Bucknut.
Yes, now Gamma's really going to feel demoralized if he knows Telethar got the bug net first. Okay, Telethar finds Old Man Cave.
Looks like it can take a while until Gamma gets access to the Death Mountain.
But hey, he's finally going to check Dark Cross.
See if there is anything important.
Nope.
Just 3 bombs.
Telethar finds Mimic Cave. Which is vanilla. Was that from Meyer entrance? Ether? Was pretty quick.
Looks like. Telethar has found Seastone.
Yeah, so let's see if he goes to the back without the small key. I'm thinking it's more likely he doesn't, but I'm not totally sure.
I can also imagine that Telethar will complete the dungeon here.
There's an Eastern map, and we found Eastern.
Yes, Telethar will then receive Seastone here.
So just an update on the tournament overall. The other half of the bracket is having semifinals between Skelly and Jammo. Skelly actually faced Gamma in the semifinals last year, and Gamma won that en route to winning the whole tournament, so... History is almost repeating itself with 2 of the same 4 semifinalists this year, even if they're not facing each other.
Skelly and Jammo also faced each other in another tournament.
And interestingly, Jammo and Scully faced each other in this tournament last year in the round of 32.
Nice.
And Scully won that series 2-1. This time, Jammo is up 1-0, so we'll see how it plays out.
So, as we can see, Hera is a pendant.
So nearly simultaneous pendant grabs. We now know all our pendants, which means by process of elimination, we know all the crystals.
Yes. And it was a really nice sync. And we're gonna
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was about to say we have found a connector or a way to the TR bridge.
Yeah, I was just going to say that looking at Telethar's history, he skipped out on the main tournament last year. That's because he was busy winning League for the second time in 3 years. And speaking of League, we may have some information forthcoming in the very near future. What the heck is up with the pixelation on Telethar's screen?
I don't know. I guess it's just like memes.
Yeah, he picked up a big key, but I couldn't see to what.
It was desert. If I look on the trackers.
Oh, okay. There's Bombos in Pod Rupee basement. And yes, regarding a question in chat about whether all locations are accessible, this mode specifically guarantees all locations to be accessible. Telethar was actually one of the people who pushed for it because it's hard for runners to figure out the logic if you have like a self-locking key in Thievestown or Pod or TR. So we get around that by simply guaranteeing that there will not be any self-locking keys in this mode. Well, we got a connector to hammer pegs, but Gamma hasn't found the mitts yet.
Yes, and we know mitts are in Mystery Mire.
Yep. Gamma's finally finding his way to Death Mountain. Telethar giving us our first look at Dark Shopping Mall. A lot of nothing so far in Dark Shopping Mall. Okay, chicken hut.
So at least one item.
Ooh, okay, chicken hut has master sword.
Take.
And Gamma can't beat the back of desert because guess what? No fire source.
And no big key.
Oh, where was the desert big key?
Somewhere at the Death Mountain.
Oh, so I guess I'll have it shortly. We are also going to find out what's on Eastern Tablet that Telethar doesn't know about. Ether Tablet. Finally a fire source.
What tablet is GT Compass? Yes, that's true. Desert Big was brewery, but for some reasons it was more like music.
So Telethar now has the ability to beat Desert and Skull Woods.
That's true, but Skullwoods with Lamb will be out of logic.
Right. He would have to bomb jump. And as you said a while ago, we have the top of the castle available. Oh, lovely! Cape locked behind. Yeah, Telethar realizing, hey, we might actually need that because we found the back of Bumper Cave and still don't have the hook shot for it.
What about to say, will you not check the other two entrances here?
Force of habit, I guess. There's Sick Kid.
In 3 Mire map.
You know, I think Misery Mire's the green pendant.
Maybe, not sure.
Okay, so yeah, Telethar now immediately using that cape to traverse Bumper Cave, and this is a new connector for us. French vanilla?
Yeah, I would say. For clarification, Gamma is using SNES Mix. It's Misery Mire for Gamma. Shroom for Gamma. Do you remember where Mirror was? Oh,
Mira
yeah, it was desert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
desert right side. I also remember that Gamma's going to find mitts in the big chest here. So what do we still need? We need fire rod and hook shot.
You need some Mario.
Yeah, we need pod big and a few more pod smalls. Eastern big.
Yes, that's it. So there's not really much left here. And yeah, of course, we need to find the dam.
Right. We also need to find Ice Palace.
We know Eastern, Desert back, we know Hot Swamps, Calvert's back. We also have found here. Oh, telethar has found us. So it sounds like it's somewhere here up to the mountain.
Telthar's found what?
telethar has found us east of mountain.
Oh, missed that.
Thanks to the chat. Difference with the black block, so kind of mid-locked.
As these runners cover each other's footsteps, please do give them a follow. They are two of the strongest runners in the community. A lot of fun to watch. And they'll, at a minimum, be a game 2 between them tomorrow night.
Yeah, 9:30 p.m. if I remember correctly.
So Gamma's gonna do Ice Palace just on the strength of that Bombos that he got in Pod Rupee Basement. Telethar only had one small key going into Pod, so he left after doing the front.
So will mean telethar needs to go back to Pod for his ice access.
Unless he finds the fire rod somewhere, but we're running out of locations. So that Ice Palace big key that we found in Hera Big Chest is going to be coming in a bit handy. I just realized Gamma's still on Fighter Sword, so he's going to have to do Hammer Cold Stare strats.
Will be interesting.
Yeah, Gamma does not have the greatest loadout for doing Ice Palace. No Hookshot, no Samaria, Fighter Sword, no Fire Rod.
At least he got 2 Recus as backup.
He never did grab the red mail, but blue mail's still good.
That's true.
I don't remember if Gamma did Spiral Cave. I don't think so. I know we found it early.
I was about to say, first look into Spiral Cave here.
Not that a Meyer Small does as much good. Ah,
There's the
Telethar
dam.
finds the dam. But do you dip Swamp without the Hookshot?
The question.
Chap pointing out that, yes, the Hookshot could be in Swamp. Well, that's an interesting chain. Hera Big Chest had the Ice Big Key. Ice Big Chest has the Skull Woods Big Key, and now we have to see what's in Skull Woods Big Chest. There's our Thieves Small, our little orphaned item. Oh, hello, Hookshot on Laser Bridge.
So now I will see Telethar in Swamp.
Yeah, for sure. Full clearable Red Crystal Dungeon.
No, we are still looking for some keys, like the Eastern Big Key here.
So Gamma can now finish off Eastern. Telthar's doing the Smith chain here. Oh, and here's the brewery, and there's Gamma's Desert Big. Smiths give us another Meyer Small. Telethar never took the connector and came out of Hammer Pegs, so he's actually going to check it. and discover that, oh, I've been to the other end of this cave. What are we down to? Fire Rod, Samaria, Pod Big, a couple more Pod Smalls.
That's it.
And we have all the entrances we absolutely need. Between the two runners, of course. Only now that Gamma's found the dam, he might be in entrance go mode.
That's a point. He will now find Laser Bridge.
Yeah, convenient that the dam and the hookshot are so close together. And I was saying we need more pod smalls. Purple Chest gave us one. Telthar's pulling bombos. For ether. Great.
Yes. This is what you want to see. Medallion on a medallion tablet.
Oh.
Hell some Mario.
Where did we get that shovel?
It was not Zaha's closet.
No, Saw's Closet I thought had the mushroom. Or... No, I remember Saw's Closet having the book. If it had any other fetch quest item, it was the mushroom.
No, telethar was also Zaha's closet, otherwise he wouldn't have the book.
Right. Which just confirms that the shovel was not in Saha's closet, but I don't remember where it was.
True, it was Blind's hideout.
Oh, right. Telethar still hasn't found that. He'll need to. So this is going to be Telethar's first crystal. He does not have the silvers, so he is going to use bow, just like his team name, Used Bow. Insists on doing the whole thing with the bow, but he gets it with 3 arrows to spare.
Yeah, that's true. Chat is calling it out. It doesn't matter if he has silvers or not, he still use bow.
Right, but it's a lot easier when you use bow with silvers. And yes, Chap pointing out that he could have used the ice rod. It was the principle of the thing. TR is ether. So telethar could open that. Gamma will have to get another sword and pull Bombos before he can open TR if it winds up being anything. So another pod small could need that.
The question is there any item on left side swamp? Oh, another sword.
There's always a sword in swamp. So that's got to be tempered for telethar, assuming he does left side. And I don't see why he wouldn't do left side since he's still a few away from go.
Oh, right, I just remember. The Master Sword from Telethar was Dark Shopping Mall. Under the stone it was Chicken Hut.
There's a CT small. We have not actually found CT.
It's still missing.
We can check both items in it, though, if we find it. And we know we don't have to beat it, so we don't need the second one. Very nice triples by Gamma there on Argus. Oh! Well then, I guess we know that Telethar is going to have Butter Sword by the time he finishes this dungeon.
Yes.
So which one of those two swords was the one that was required for memes?
I would say left side swamp.
Oh, okay.
Okay, chat is asking why not both. I just try to remember where Mileshed was.
Well, Gamma's gonna get his Butter Sword. Actually, I wasn't expecting Gamma to be at Butter Sword before Telethar, but it looks like he might be.
There's a good chance.
Yep, Gamma's the first to butter sword. Where are we at? Gamma can beat Eastern and Desert and Skullwoods. He needs Fire Rod to beat TR. He needs Pod Big and a couple more Pod Smalls to beat Pod.
Gammachuu is still missing the lamp.
Oh! He's still... I totally forgot that.
Lamp was Smashed, but I just tried to remember which entrance Smashed was.
I feel like it was somewhere in East Dark World. But I don't remember where. Gamma must feel absolutely filthy checking Catfish. And our nth
Also
GT Small.
So, but hey, we also haven't seen GT yet.
Right. That's 27 checks waiting for us that we can't do.
That's the question, chat. Where is GT? I mean, there is a chance that GT is maybe vanilla.
It's possible. In which case, we're definitely not going to see it. CT could also be a GT location. We haven't opened Meyer, so we don't know what's there.
There is my chat. Okay. Will mean lamp for Gamma.
I was not wrong, it was somewhere in Eastern Dark World, I just couldn't remember.
Oh yeah, Pyramid Ferry is also an option. Maybe something behind the red bomb.
That's true, Telethar could do that right now if he wanted to. Telethar is actually banking on getting more Pod Smalls. He just spent all of his. Yeah, chat reminding us, technically GT has 28 items because it's also locking Thieves' Hideout.
That's true. Get a look into the Mara entrance.
Okay, this could be GT. That's Kingston.
Kingston.
Yeah, we'll finally see what's in that last chest in Hookshot Cave. Junk.
Yes! But also telethar showed us earlier.
Oh, he came back for it? I missed that.
Yes. On his way to the back of desert, he checked the last chest here in Hogshaw Cave. Is the breast of GT is a pyramid fairy with fire rod on the climb? Possible. So where will the fairy connector lead us?
Telethar finally finds Ice Palace.
Oh, he was already there on his on an earth trip on the Death Mountain.
Oh, he just didn't have Bombos.
Yes, correctly.
Well, our runners are working on their third crystal each, and it'll be the same 3 crystals for them when they finish these. And of course, Telethar will get his Eastern Big in the process. By the way, I was thinking Vanilla Fire Rod's still possible. Gamma never went back to check Skullwood's Big.
True.
You know, regarding fights with silver arrows, I was calming one of Jamo's races at SGL, and he just plain forgot that he had silvers. Even when Ganon said, "Oh no, silver, my one true weakness," he did 12 spins. I'm trying to remember where Pyramid Fair, Bomb Shop was. We found it pretty early.
Rico, I guess.
That's going to be a bit of a distance to haul the big bomb, especially with no flute.
The Jammer race at SpeedGaming Live, how ended it up? Do you remember?
What?
The SpeedGaming Live where Jammer forgot about his silvers at Ganon. Did he won or did he lose?
Oh, he won. I would have felt bad making fun of him if he had lost.
That's a good point.
Okay, Gamma's back in CAC. Is he gonna get the big bomb? No, he's checking Mushroom Turn-In, and it was just more money. When we already have over 1,000. Oh yeah, it was at Lumberjack.
Lumberjack hut was Eastern.
Oh, I knew Lumberjack was something important. Wonder if Telethar joins Gamma in here since he's about to get the big key.
I can imagine, because he knows it's a crystal, you need to do it, so...
And Telethar demonstrating why the vanilla game locks Buttersword behind Cold Stare.
Just going too fast. That was a pop back.
Okay, we need that. Though again, Gamma still needs some more pod smalls, and Telethar, as we
Needs
noted,
one.
yeah, needs one to get to the boss because he spent all of his. Now, what was that? Our, like, third or fourth big key in a big chest?
Roundabout.
Armos doesn't have anything good, but it's a crystal. And we're pretty near to Skullwoods for checking that big chest.
But at first we need to get into the dark world, we are still in the light world.
Details.
Gamma is doing Skullwood's back.
Have we seen Ice Palace entrance yet? Has anyone checked that?
I don't think so, but I can imagine that Gamma will do after beating Modular.
Yeah, Gamma waiting to make sure he doesn't get 1.0'd while he drops into that hole. It is impressive how, in 1.0, a Wallmaster can pluck you right out of a hole.
That happened to me.
Nice quick moth kill with only 2 spikes out. Nearly simultaneous compass and crystal grabs.
There is the answer! What is Ice Palace entrance?
Ah, here was
GT.
GT. I think we can skip the fire rod locked side. Feels bad when you're go -1 and wind up just clearing GT basement. And Telethar's gonna finally get his shovel. Or Samaria.
So yes, Fire Rod will be for Gammachuu, Fire Rod and a pot small for telethar. It is the Samaria
Well,
behind
Gamma
the
needs a
puddle
pod
and all.
small too.
Yeah, this is what I think I just talked about it. That he also needs a pot small.
Yeah.
And for telethar, Samaria and Fire Rod will go mode.
And pod small because he spent all of his pod smalls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking it was a bit daring for him to do that and just assume that that another pod small would be on the way. I've seen runners get burned by that before.
Pyro Castle small. Castle Tower, Red Meringue.
All stuff we don't need and can't make any meaningful use of.
And we know that Laser Bridge is the left entrance of the race game. Or also the broader connector if you want. So it's mirror locked.
They're about to find GT after he finishes Skull Woods, I have to imagine. There's our final Meyer Small, which puts left side Meyer in logic.
Talking about right side GT, there we go.
Yeah, was the other pod small that Telethar has over Gamma in purple chest?
Yeah, one of them was purple chest.
Wow, that was an insanely quick moth fight. And Gamma's climbing. But I'm guessing Telethar will do the same thing.
I can imagine.
Too many items not to. The darkened out fire shield.
Chat is talking about the pod smalls here. One of the pod smalls we are holding are from Moldorn. That's true.
Yeah, I don't remember where the second one was.
There is no TR entrance at K45.
Yeah, K45 was a connector that we came out of pretty early on.
Yes.
Spec Rock Cave, I think it was.
Yes, the middle entrance of SpeedRun Cave was K45.
Oh, he was saying that K45 was in TR entrance, not that TR entrance was in K45.
Ah, okay, gotcha, chat, gotcha. Classic of misunderstanding.
And Gamma remembers to use the lamp for all 4 torches. Oh, Telethar still has no Samaria. He hasn't done Dig Spot yet.
Maybe he is hoping for Samaria here in GT?
Well, it's gonna make the climb a little slower. There's Powder. And Magic Bat was at Graveyard Drop Down. Oh, there's a Pod Small, okay. And you're up here, so you're probably beating Agatu to see what's in...
Bosswood's drop down?
Yes, thank you. Oh. Nice flute. Because Telethar's been following in Gamma's footsteps lately. Gamma's basically up by a GT climb. And a bit more, also a Samaria.
I'm surprised that Gamma's not using his Vexnet.
I know, the shame. Nice triple, though.
No, pet has not been checked yet.
Yeah, I guess nothing says Fire Rod can't be on Ped.
Wait, we got the flute. This would make Pyramid Ferry much more easier with the big bomb.
That's true. And there's our... Well, for Telethar, it'll be his final TR small. For Gamma, it's his third. But since we can get in TR from the back, we don't need all 4 anyway, except for logic reasons.
We don't know what on pet is.
Yeah, if Fire Rod is on Ped, then Gamma will have to spend this time doing Back of Thieves that Telefar's already done.
Yeah, that's a question. When does Telethar do shovel?
Yeah, it's certainly costing him time here.
I'm thinking about, is there a chance to route on the shovel on Teletop fight? I don't think so, because it's isolated. Big Spot or Shovel is holding the Samaria.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of what outs Telethar has. Maybe Fire Rod on Ped. Even that, like Gamma has enough of a lead, I think he could do the Back of Thieves Town before Telethar catches up.
I mean, we got some Mario, we got basically all Maya keys. I can also imagine that the fire rod is maybe on Green Pennant.
Could also be just be on left side Meyer.
That's also true.
Oh,
There
or
it
it
is.
was on our glide path all along and Gamma's now on go mode. So spending that pod small was pretty costly for Telethar because he could have otherwise rushed Helma as soon as he got the pod big out of Eastern.
That's true.
Though he might have still gone into GT looking for Samaria.
Mode for game 2 is Kabuki.
If they're doing Animizer or Overworld tile swap. If there's a game 3.
After the quarterfinals, I can imagine that Gamma will veto any tile swap.
I thought Gamma had vetoed Kaz Boots.
There is nothing what we need to get to Ganon, because Ganon is at the uncle.
And much as Gamma tried to avoid the fire shield, he winds up with it. Yep, simple flute to 4. There's Telethar Silvers finally.
Gold shield is a GT torch.
So Gamma should have this right around 140.
No. It's random where Ganon is.
Poking the pig just because he can. I was wondering if the Samaria block would fall in or if it would just float in midair. Now we have our answer, and that is a very nice triple get your GG's in for Gammachuu. And Gamma finishes with an official race time of 1:39.23, followed almost immediately by a forfeit from Telethar. So we'll see if we can get them in here to talk. We are joined by Gammachuu. GG, how dirty are your hands?
GG's. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel too bad. Well, I did. Was at Samaria. I could have held off on that until I had doing nice. Yo, GG's Telthar.
GG.
GG's.
I was actually impressed, Gamma, that you managed to beat Telethar to the Butter Sword, because for a long time you were going around with Fighter Sword while he had Master for a while.
They were just in swamp, right? They were just in swamp. Yeah.
Well, but then you went to Dark Shopping Mall afterwards.
So you, one thing that I felt, crappy about was pod not so much, but the keys. It took a long ass time to find any pod small keys.
I went in on 1, and then I got 4, so I went back, which got me a Bombos. So I went and cleared ice and got absolutely nothing for it. And then did you find your 5th pod small, or do you have 4?
No, I got 3 from top of GT.
Yeah. Okay, you did climb GT.
Yeah. This time I did. Apparently the other ones, I just been dodging them versus you.
Where
did you get your
I
other
don't
keys?
have much left. I don't know. I had 5, I had 4 before I even went back. So
yeah,
I
Gamma
had
never
one.
did Purple Chest.
Oh, it was right there. I didn't really want to do Smith's Chain. I came out of what was it? The connector that was in Hammer Pig when I didn't have mitts, and then when I did have mitts, clearing out that area. Like, nah, I just got hook shot. I could clear swamp. I just felt like, I'll delay that. I have thieves, backup thieves. And also tuning in Purple Chest without a Master Sword. I was on Fire Sword, like, oh gosh, I don't want to even bother looking at that. I'd rather grab the item when I'm on Master Sword. So.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I didn't skip much of anything. Like, I just never got back to shovel, because why would I do that one off?
Yeah, I got that shovel very early, but I didn't turn it in until I did Stumpy, which shovel turn in.
No, I got shovel after that. Where was it again?
Shovel was Blind's hideout.
Yeah, Blind's hideout, which was in East Dark World.
Yeah,
it was at Dark Potion Shop. Yeah, I was trying to find the connector to Bumper Cave, which I never did, just because I didn't do the eastern area to get TR until really, really late. I got spat out of Desert, and I was just like, I just don't want to do this right now.
I
just got mirrored, and then I got spat out at Eastern, and I was just like, there's just no reason to go do these entrances right here. So I just never came back.
I actually did the same thing. I got the mirror and got spit out of Eastern, but I already done the Dark World, pod entrances. So I'm like, well, I guess I just do Eastern area right now, because I can't really combo with pod done already. Pod area.
Yeah, I just was like, I said I'll just wait for Flute. Which I ended up waiting for Flute. Just because, Flute or, it's not that bad to run back there. From Link's house even. Like, it's not that much slower. And, I knew I had all of Dark Death Mountain, or all of Death Mountain available to me right now with that mirror. So, might as well go chase that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't have that info yet at that time. I didn't know what was the Hookshot Cave that spit you out there, or Paradox. I didn't do both of those for a long time.
Yeah, Hookshot Cave is the one I knew about. So I just went back up Hookshot Cave and did the whole mountain instead of doing 2 slow entrances in the eastern area. That would be way better with Flute. Not that it really mattered, it just meant I couldn't get to Blind's hideout ever.
I felt so awkward running over there, because I went to the Dark World on Flute 5 Dark World. I ran there, but I didn't do the entrance. I thought I did for some reason. Then I saw my tracker, wait, it's still green. Did I actually just skip that? I had to backtrack, because I was looking for GT. I just assumed at that point GT is going to have my Fire Rod, or, several pod keys. At least there was one, on top of GT, but I don't know. It just felt so bad to how late those keys came, but I guess yeah, I thought maybe Telethar's gonna run through the same problem.
Nope.
Yeah.
Different problem. My
yeah.
problem was that I went there with 4 keys and didn't have the big key. So
Right.
then
I don't remember where the big key. The Eastern boss.
Wait, oh, you did pot on 2 then.
I found it at 1 key, and then I got the second one off her. I'm like, well, I'll just mirror because I don't want to bother coming back here when I do get it in Logics, and I just didn't bother going back until the flute.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so as per my usual, I lose to cross keys because I made the wrong pod decision. I said no, I won't go in on 2. But then you need to because Bombos locks So if you go back on 4, then you need to wait for your 5th. But Bombos locks pod bait or Eastern big, which locks pod bait, which locks Fire Rod. So
yeah,
you had to go in for that Bombos. So I got owned.
So I think I ended up getting bailed out because I was not gonna go back to pod with 3 keys. I was gonna wait for 2 more keys, but then I got the flute in the top of G2. I'm like, well, okay, it's not so cancerous to go to the pod area anymore. I don't want to have to go through the Hyrule Castle connector, which is in Dark World hype game. Like, oh gosh, going there sucks. Or I guess Old Man back, but I don't feel like making the commitment for, what's least likely not to, not to be a Fire Rod, specifically on Helma or Big Chest.
Yeah, I mean, I was still searching for Samaria as well at that point.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
I was pretty screwed on both of those. Yeah, I got Samaria. I got Shovel after doing Stumpy. So it's completely isolated Shovel check, which I could go do, but why would I? It's probably soon after Helma, I guess, but at that point my options after Helma was go do Pyramid Fairy entrance to find Castle Tower, Thieves Big Chest, Skull Big Chest, Desert Big Chest. That's and I guess and Left Side Mire. Those would have been my remaining options. So, not like I was gonna go searching for stuff elsewhere. That was a few minutes out, I guess, but it's still probably.
Did you do
146, 147? Yeah, I did Thieves first time without the map.
Okay. If you had the map, because I had the map when I found it, would you have bothered?
No, without the small key, no. It just depended.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad there was nothing back there that would have owned me.
Yeah, no, I mean, only places you went to.
If I didn't have the map, I will say I probably would have cleared it because dropping down the ledge again, kind of sucks having to climb back up there. It's so annoying. So I would have just probably cleared it on the first if I didn't have the knowledge.
Oh, well, GG.
Yeah, GG's. Looking forward. Game 2 tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry again for being late. Things came up here, so apologies. Drossi and Phoenix, thanks for doing comms, putting up the restream, and again, sorry for delay.
We know you were just trying unsuccessfully to dodge.
That would do it. That would be it.
Chad had the theory you are cleaning your hands very deeply.
I did. That's make sure you gotta keep the gameplay clean, right?
But yeah, in any case, I think we were probably going to say the same thing, but yeah, game 2 will be at 9:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Channel TBD, so keep an eye on the schedule. And also, game 2 of the other semifinal match will be at 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So keep a double eye on the schedule, and we'll have some good semifinal matches for you tomorrow.
Looking forward to see it.
Yeah, and GG's again to the runners, and thanks Phoenix for doing comms.
was a pleasure to do comms with you, and maybe we get another opportunity.
Yeah, we'll see how many games there are left.
I'm not talking especially about the main tournament.
Oh, just in the future.
Yeah. So I'm not talking especially about main tournament. There are also like a Cash Boost tournament, a Link to the Past Randomizer League, and some other stuff will come up.
Yeah, and stay tuned for some information on League coming soon, TM.
Alright, but I guess it's all for the moment. Thanks everybody for joining in. Wishing now everybody a nice rest of the day. And see you next time. Goodbye.